welcome to another edition of Cooking a la Quarantine. I'm Jason, and today we're going to get super fancy. Today we're going to make chicken cordon quarantine, which is my version of a chicken cordon bleu, which is one of those fancy things you do to impress people. At this point in my life, I really don't have anybody to impress, but I figured, I'll do it. So what I did was I went to ye old freezer and I got some chicken breasts that I cut in half because they looked like they were the size of a pterodactyl breast. And then I found some spiral ham that we had that I defrosted out of the freezer. I found some Swiss, and you know, I gotta do something fancy every once in a while. So here's the fun part. Today, we get to pound this stuff flat again. So I get to take out my frustrations on some chicken. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna salt and pepper this thing. Here we go. The salt. That works. And then, which one's this? Garlic powder. We're having some studio difficulties here, trying to make sure. We're back. We had a little technical difficulty here with the fan trying to keep the flies off. Look, we live next to a horse farm. There are flies everywhere. It's not that I'm dirty or that, you know, everything's trashed or whatever. It's called living out in the boonies, okay? Now, you know, it's like somebody going, oh, your neighbor's donkey's making a lot of noise. Well, you live out in the middle of nowhere. It's a trade-off. I can't get a pizza delivered. No, but you know what I can do? I can go to the bathroom in my front yard and nobody will ever know. That's a trade-off. Here, let's see if it works. Oh! No wind, it works. Now what are we going to do with this? We're going to pound the ever-loving stuffings out of it and then go from there. So hold on, I'll be right back. Nothing like knocking the ever-loving piss out of some chicken to vent your frustration. It's
flat enough, I think. Don't want to disintegrate it.
Alright, so what I did was flatten this little boy. Holy sh... Well, I flattened him a little bit more than I thought I would. But I'm just reusing the container. I'm pretty sure that's safe. If some of you out there are backseat cooks, I don't really want to hear about it. Sometimes we have a blowout. And sometimes we have a salt storm, thanks to a fan. But we'll get through it. All right, so according to the recipe, you put the chicken in like this. You grab a thing of Swiss. I'm gonna just go like this. Again, I've always said this. Here's my disclaimer. I don't always know what I'm doing. If not, I'll fake it. Says spiral ham and another layer of cheese. Think I should put another layer of ham on? No, just like that, okay? And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to the best of my ability, and that's all we can do, is do this. Roll it up. Up. Nap, you did it. Holy crap, Nap, you did it. Now, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that growing up, I'd be so rich I'd have my own show. So, we're going to wrap them up just like this. We'll put them in the fridge. And while they're in the fridge doing their thing, we're going to make up the cheesy sauce. We'll be back soon. Okay, so we've got our chicken wrapped up, and it's been in the fridge for half an hour like the directions say. So what we're going to do is we're going to unwrap one of these, toss it in the flour, toss it in the egg, toss it in my Asian panko, and fry it on both sides for about 5 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it on this rack here and throw it in the oven until the internal temperature makes 165. I can't strenuously say enough. It's got to be 165 with chicken. I mean, that's just the way it is. You want to eat raw chicken? You go right ahead, but I'm not going to. So what we're going to do is we're going to unwrap this. Which I'm pretty proud of myself. We didn't have to have any technical assistance this time. So I'm going to roll this in flour, and I added some pepper just because I felt like using my pepper thing. Okay, mother and child reunion. kind of sick, isn't it? Oh well. And in our panko. If you don't want to get dirty, don't do this. Go buy the crap at the store. But that's not what we're going to do here. So I've got this. And I'll be right back. Hey, so I've added our vampire repellent and some butter. We're going to make this Dijon something or other sauce to go over top of our chicken cordon bleu. I just want to take a notice here. The chicken took about 45 to 50 minutes compared to the 30 minutes it says in the recipe. So keep that in mind. But remember, key term, no matter what the time, internal temperature 165, not below. I don't care what you read on Facebook. So butter's melted. Gonna get the flour, about 3 tablespoons. I guess we're making a roux. We've made a roux before. It's easy. We'll get through it together. You gotta keep stirring it. Now, 2 cups of milk and Dijon mustard and Parmesan cheese. No big deal. I never said I knew what I was doing. But 1 cup, I forgot it's 1 cup because we're cutting it in half. So 1 cup of this. Keep mixing it. Turn it down so it doesn't scald. Yes, that is a thing. Another thing, we're going to add some Dijon mustard and some Parmesan cheese. Now it says 1/4 cup, so the measurement should be 1/8 cup. So what I'm going to do is just put a big, healthy nap spoonful of Dijon mustard in there. And then we'll get this to break up, simmer down, add the cheese, and do what we please. That's a napism, write that down. So I'll be right back. All right, so this is thickened up a little bit. So what we're going to do is my favorite part of every recipe. Add the cheese and mix it up. You know, it's kind of funny. My wife and I were talking on the way to Walmart this morning to pick up our groceries. And I know that's complete first world problems, isn't it? Well, you know, she's talking about cheese. And I said in the last video that I don't buy American cheese. And You know, honest to God, I don't think in my adult life I've ever bought American cheese. Or spray cheese for that matter. So, she's talking about, before she met me, she never put cheese on a sandwich. And then she's like, I married the Cheese King and we put cheese on everything, which is very true. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let this sauce sit for a little bit. I'm going to put my corn out there, my green beans, and my chicken cordon bleu, and put a little sauce over it. But one thing I forgot to mention was I made some onion rings. I had some leftover batter and we mixed it up, and you know, I need a little snack. Like, I really need a snack here. But we'll be back, we'll get it together, and we'll try it out. In the great tradition of York County and Pennsylvania Dutch cooking, I'm gonna cover this crap in gravy, and it's good. So, we've got my Dijon gravy here, or sauce, or whatever. And yeah, I spilled some everywhere. Think I'm gonna stop there? Hell no. I'm gonna put this stuff on my corn. I mean, why not? I mean, it's kind of like Mexican street corn without the mayonnaise. Yeah, I said mayonnaise on tape here. So let's give this a try. Let's give it a shot. Green beans, just plain old, no seasoning. Got the right color. Steamed. Look, honestly, my little buddy Ronnie Blackwell messaged me the other day. He said, look, I made nachos. I'm like, buddy, you need to watch my show and learn how to make something else. So let's try this. Wow. You know what? That's good. Even for first of the year Walmart corn, that my wife might kill me for that stuff. So let's try this cordon bleu. All right, pinwheeled up. Crispy, crunchy. This is a way to do it. Got the ham from Aldi's. It's sugar cured spiral. It's a way to do it. It's already cut. Listen, take some time, be kind, and be excellent to one another. I'll be back soon. Try this out. It's pretty good.